Hi collective, this is Miraclexistetarot channel, and I'm back with a blackout message again. Well, I will give the title of this video, The Sex Wizard, okay? The reason why I give this title, because I want to talk about, well, men out there. I have a download about a man, but I believe there are women out there also who are trained like these men to unalive spiritually divine feminine and divine masculine. So I think in a Luciferian movement there is many organizations involved in that, and they pay people to spiritually unalive divine feminine and divine masculine. What does it mean? They want to take the divine essence, so they're not just taking your energy, but they taking your essence, they taking all your gifts, and in some really bad cases, they try to steal your soul and your destiny. And they have a practice that's called sex magic. Don't get me wrong, well, sex magic, when you hear it, it's negative, okay? But when you have a husband, when you have a divine partner, and you are reunited because universe and God, source, wants you to be together because both of you are divine, and you use spiritual sex that can be titularized as sex magic to manifest in your life or strengthen your relationship, it can be divine, okay? It can be used for divine reasons. It is possible to have spiritual sex with your husband, with your divine partner, that enhance your spirituality and help you to step to the next level, okay? To ascend. But it is with your life mate, with your soul connection, with your divine masculine or divine feminine. Do you understand? Most of the time, unfortunately, sex magic can be used for really bad purposes. Most of the time, people use it for stealing your energy, divine energy. And these sex wizards, I call them sex wizards, I don't know what name to give them. They are trained spiritually to have sex with divine feminine and divine masculine, access to their base chakra, take their abundance, take their manifestation, and steal their energy, steal everything spiritually from them during sex act. And these people are trained to seduce divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm telling you, it's really, really hard to resist them, okay? Because what they do, they already steal some, if it's a masculine who will come into your life, I hope it won't happen, but if it's happened, that piece of shit got you like that, if it's a masculine, he will come, they will suck off somehow the energy of a divine masculine somewhere and try to embody this energy on themselves, because they are not idiots. They know you are spiritual. They know that you will feel their energy. Well, if you are a tarot reader, if you are spiritually excuse me, they don't want me to talk, but I will talk. If you are very intuitive, psychic, or even a medium, they will have lots of problems to come into your life because you will see who they are. So usually when a man or a woman like that come into your life, there are other witches or warlocks or any occult people there back. Sorry guys, I had to cough. I had to come down. Somebody come down in my kitchen to drink something because somebody does not want me to talk. Well, my download is about a masculine energy like that, a sex wizard. But the main character of my download is a divine feminine. And he wanted to fuck up this divine feminine. He couldn't manage to do it because this divine feminine is special. It's a kind of, she is a kind of earth angel or star seed, but she has, well, I don't know how to put this, but she's not 100% human, okay? She is human, but there is a big part of her that is not from Earth, okay? And she has capacities that permit her to block a sex wizard like that, even that if she will have sex with a kind of man, if she does not let that happen, this guy won't be able to take anything from her. Even if he would manage, he can get it. She can get it back from him. Okay, that is the download, and I did tarot reading on this also. But I wanted to talk about these sex wizards because divine feminine and divine masculine often fall for this. Excuse me, I will drink my coffee time to time because it's just too much. These people get lots of money for analyzing a divine feminine or divine masculine spiritually. These are the illusionists. These are the masters of seduction, and sometimes they are infected by succubus or incubus or a kind of demonic entities. That usually they pass through to the divine feminine or divine masculine. Well, with this divine feminine, this bitch couldn't pass through the demon because, well, I do not have right to tell everything, but divine feminine is an earth angel. And she is a neutral earth angel. You need to know about earth angels that when they are in a dream state, or they can astro travel and astro project, that is always a basic dawn a gift what they have, and they do it from their childhood. So when they are even 1 or 2 years old, but I heard about babies already who astro projected and astro traveled, and they leave their human body behind, and they don't do it like humans, that they go with the etheric body, but the etheric body is reunited with another spiritual body. Well, it's really, really complicated. Usually it's a kind of animal or a different, a very strong, structured being, like a dragon, and they get into this body when they astro travel, or they astro project into this body that is theirs in a spiritual realm. Earth angels has the capacity to do that, even when they are already babies. And they are trained by other earth angels to fight entities and negative energies. So sometimes on earth age, a 1-2 years old baby can astral project in, if it's a powerful earth angel. You need to understand, excuse me, we talk about here spiritual body. You need to understand your soul is not 1 or 2 years old, okay? Only the 3D body and a psyche that you have here. That is really complicated to understand for people, but already earth angels from a very young age, when they astral project and astral travel, they learn from other earth angels how to deal with negative energies, okay? So a miserable incubus and succubus, usually a 1 2 years old baby can deal with it if it's an earth angel and a neutral earth angel who can fight negative energies. So in an astral realm, babies has no problem to deal with such a low-grade demons or low-grade negative entities, okay? So when these shit asshole sex wizard came in and had sex with this earth angel, that fucking succubus incubus was afraid in him. Do you understand? He was not able to go in her body because he was terrified of the earth angel. Can you imagine when you have an adult earth angel, for that adult earth angel to deal with a little tiny entities like that? It's like click the door in French we say. I just you know, when you just it's easy things to do. And this demon in this sex wizard was really afraid, so didn't want it to go in a body of the divine feminine for this reason. And divine feminine saw this really well. But the download is not that divine feminine, how wonderful the earth angel was it, because not every divine feminine is earth angel, and those who are not earth angels and not neutral earth angels, because you should not forget that earth angels who are just loving humanity, and they don't fight negative energies, okay? They are in dangers also because they can be attacked by negative energies like that. So you need to know, all of you, light workers, earth angels, divine, every kind of divine feminine, divine masculine. I talk about divine feminine because the download is about divine feminine and a sex wizard, male. But it can be a divine masculine with a feminine a sex witch, or whatever you say about them. You need to know that these people will embody themselves with a divine energy that they stole from somewhere. So what they will cause, if you read energies, you are a tarot reader, or you are capable to read energies, you are Heyoke or an empath or whatever, you will be confused. 1 minute you think it's a divine masculine, the second minute you think it's your enemy. Because you will feel something is off. And usually these people are backed up with other group of witches who's doing manipulation, usually on a crown chakra, mind altering, that they cause spiritual confusion that you can get a download about that guy, and your intuition is confused, okay? That's what they want to achieve, so they can come into a divine feminine who can read energies. And when they find a divine feminine who had in their past, in their karmic life, trauma from a relationship, they say, oh, it's your trauma who's make you be like that. What your heart says, I'm your divine masculine. And when you read energies, you can pick up some divine energies because they stole it from somewhere and they embody it, you know. But it doesn't last too long time, and you have a second taste. Something is not okay, and you are confused. And this is the main sign that they can't make disappear these people. So if there is a divine masculine in your heart, in your life, and you have this type of confusion, and usually you read energies really well, you read people really well, I do not understand why you can't read the energy of this guy. And there is no transparency. You just can't. He's blocking you. When you get together with a spiritual person and it's your divine masculine, after a while, there is a trust. So they both of them open themselves up and there is a transparency on both of the sides. But when you spend a few weeks together, a few months, and there is still no transparency, and you have symptoms like you're losing your job, you're losing your finances, you're losing, you know, that it's like a bad chance who's coming in your life. And the other thing is you feel drained all the time. You feel drained all the time. It's like you can't breathe, you have pain in your chest because you can't walk, because your chi is taken. Because this bitch sucked you dry. Do you understand? With the sex. And they are really good at sex. They're really, really good at sex. They will satisfy you. They will make you obsessed. This is a pervert narcissistic person. They operate like a pervert narcissistic man. And, excuse me, I need to drink time to time. The other thing what they do, very quickly, they want to move into your house or stay with you. They won't stay with you all day long. They will go out and come back. They say they have to work, they have to see their mother, the niece or whatever. After a while, you will realize that, excuse me, the R number, it doesn't fit his work R number, so he's going somewhere else. Of course, he will disappear full moon, new moon, or around that time to do rituals on you and to recharge his divine energy, so you won't find it out, okay? And he will continue until they totally spiritually destroy you. You won't have any gift. You won't have, your destiny will be changed. Usually they pass down their karmic destiny or somebody else's karmic destiny on you and take yours. And your gifts are taken and your divine energy is exchanged with their shitty energy. And if you're divine feminine, you absorb also, if you're an empath, especially if you're hierarchy like me, you absorb their evil energy. So you will be irritable. You will behave not like you, but like a karmic person. Do you understand? You will speak and behave like a karmic person because their energy will get transferred in you. And if you are hierarchy, that is averse and you didn't learn to handle your gift, you can absorb, especially a full moon and new moon, you absorb people's energy around you. Do you understand? So when you are an empath, especially if you are hierarchy, and if you are an earth angel, you are very powerful. You need to learn very early to handle this. But the best thing is isolate yourself for new moon and full moon, because it's very complicated to explain. But spiritually, you will attract negative energies from people around you. And they will love it because they will feel good around you because they can feel your divine energy and they can debarrass themselves from negative energies. Like if they have suicidal thoughts or they are depressed, it will suddenly disappear because it will go on you. You will suck it in. Do you understand? Well, with this guy, through sex, he's giving it to you and taking your divine, positive, high vibrational energy away. And that's why this is really, really dangerous, because many times divine feminine or divine masculine can become evil like that. They can become karmic and sometimes even evil. they can fuck them up really well, and their life can be fucked up. And you have to learn that these guys are always going fast. They will talk about marriage from the first week or second week. They will talk about, you know, even if it's true that when divine masculine see you and yes, this is the woman of my life, it's possible. But these people will say the same thing. And this guy will be really convincing and tell you that how much they fancy you, they find you attractive, and spiritually, oh, the source, or God, oh, don't worry, they already study you, okay, in any shape or form, especially if you are on social media. I'm sure they know everything about you. So they will say you are lots of lies, and the way they do it, they implement truth in a lie. That will give you again confusion. Excuse me. So, when you force them to answer you, when you question, they will implement truth with the lie. So you won't be able to see if they're lying if you read energy, because what you will read is confusion. You will read that something is wrong because it's not truth and it's not a lie. So what is it? When you see symptoms like that, please get rid of that man. I'm telling you, this is a sex wizard who came to fuck your life off. In a download, this sex wizard, well, he got really pissed off because he was sent away before time. He could finish his job. Excuse me for coughing. I couldn't stop the video in time. And I just can't re-edit again. The video, it takes a really long time. So, in this download, this divine feminine is an neutral earth angel. So already this sexual demon was afraid to going in her body, so didn't go. Second, this divine feminine has lots of spiritual power. So she knows witchcraft, she knows shamanism, she knows everything a bit. On top of that, she is a part of the Federation Galactic, okay? You don't know what is it, you write it in YouTube and you watch some information about it, okay? And she is the part of the Federation of the Galactic because she is not just an earth angel, but a star seed. That's mean her gene is mixed up with other humanoid gene that is not from Earth, okay? Well, genetics on Earth can't detect that yet, okay? Because genetics is in a baby shoes on Earth yet, and they can't detect so much differences. It can be hidden. It's really difficult to detect with earthly things, you know, the science is not that developed. And she is not like a simple divine feminine, okay? And I think people can feel that because her energy is really attracting dark people. And they want to have this energy. Lots of people, even there is people who want to sacrifice her. They can't because she has capacities. Even if somebody would physically attack her, even that she is not in shape or she's not, she's small, she has no capacity to fight. She is capable to defend herself. She has psychic powers. that she can exploit, and source give her these powers to protect herself from assholes like that. And she is not like an ordinary human, okay? And so this sex wizard, first time in his life, has problem analyzing spiritually this divine feminine, and divine feminine knows exactly what she's doing, okay? Because she knew it from the beginning. Who is this guy? This divine feminine is part of a society, divine society, okay? Who's helping divine feminine and divine masculine all over the world. And they want to find these negative, well, there is lots of earth angel, neutral earth angel in this, and they're trying to practically hunt down spiritually, I'm talking about, so it's not crimes or not fighting, physical fighting, no. Spiritually, they try to find and detect where are these sex wizards and sex witches are coming from, where is the center, and where is whole thing is coming from, okay? So these sex wizards does not know that actually it's him who was trapped, okay? This divine feminine is very strong from psychology also, and set up lots of psychological tests to destabilize the divine masculine, somebody who looks like a divine masculine, the sex wizard, and put him to many tests, because what she wanted is to mentally access and trace down the patron, the boss of this guy, okay? And the society where all these things physically were they placed, and who are they? This divine feminine is in mission in this, and she's a bit a crazy bitch, because she's making angry lots of occult karmic bitches, witches, wizards and warlocks for one purpose: to be attacked. Because when she is attacked, she can trace down the energy, and she can find where these people and groups are located, okay? And after, there is some divine forces who goes there and integrate these groups of dark people. This is one of the secrets that is going on against the Luciferian movement also, and these are the divine feminine and divine masculines who are the traps. And one of the spirit guide who works with this divine feminine called Artemis. When you look at the Greek mythology, Artemis is a hunter. And they have, this divine feminine has a huge group of spiritual army that actually she can send to these people who she can detect the attacks are coming from, and she used these sex wizards actually to trace down this group. And the sex wizard was not even conscient. Well, after a while, she got fed up. When she got this information what she needed, she kicked his ass out of the house, okay? Well, I'm not saying this is a right way to do something, because this divine feminine had a relationship with this guy, and I'm telling you, as an empath, she fell in love with him. I'm not saying she didn't love him, she loved him. The problem that this guy will face with, that he didn't think about, because he was thinking that, oh, if I have sex with this, if I make love with this divine feminine, I can pass my DNA, I can pass my negative energy. But he didn't think about one thing, that divine feminine can pass things to him also, like very few people can handle such a strong divine energy sexually. And this guy will have lots of problem handling this for the next 10 years at least, because it will fuck up everything in his life. And spiritually, he will have problem working with other women on this era. Because this energy will force him to push him in a dark night of the soul, and make him to make a decision that he will stay karmic. In that case, he will go down in a dark night of the soul, or he become divine. Okay? So, in a way, the divine feminine wants to save this divine, well, hopefully one day he will be divine, this sex wizard, but he doesn't know yet. It will come in a few months. He will realize what's happening. But he won't be able to forget this divine feminine. It's not magic. It's not sex magic, okay? It's just like a divine, pure love that this earth angel has. Is so powerful that this guy won't be able to handle it. He will fall in love with this woman, even if he's not in love with her yet, and maybe he already passed on the next woman. He needs to seduce. He will see that he won't be able to stop thinking about this woman and the love he received. Even that maybe was a bit tough love, but he will feel something is, he just can't forget this divine feminine. Even that, maybe she's not that beautiful, not that perfect, but this divine energy will give a kind of hunger in his soul. And it will push him in a dark night of the soul, where he will be forced to transform into divine. So, my question after this, who hunts who? Because this guy was sent to unalive this divine feminine. Actually, originally, he's supposed to marry this divine feminine and kill her and take every fortune that she accumulates and give it to this organization he works for, and he gets some percentage from it, okay? That was the original plan, and he was not too happy. He was really upset when Divine Feminine kicked his ass out. And Divine Feminine knows now the location of this group of people, knows the names, knows the souls, the vibration of the souls that they can imitate. Well, in a few months, things will happen, okay? This Divine Feminine not cursing anyone. It's not a dark witch. She is not a dark witch, but she is angry. And lots of earth angels with neutral power are angry of this secret organization who send out dark people to destroy Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. You need to understand that this type of earth angel are on earth to protect other Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine from negative forces and karmic attacks. So they, how shall I put this? The source organized them to destroy dark powers on earth. So the 5D shift would be much easier, okay? Some of these earth angels on the side of this work, they have other gifts. Maybe they are healers, maybe they are teachers, maybe they have any other gatekeepers, who knows? They have different gifts, they can have many gifts also, and they help humanity. Do you understand? But they help differently than those earth angels whose are loving and caring, like Mother Teresa. So they go to places where people needs love and care. Although neutral earth angel has love also in their heart, so they can use that part of themselves. They are really balanced, so they can be a feroz, really a warrior spirit and fight, and they can be really caring and loving and gentle in the same time. So then they need lots of wisdom to be able to know what situation, what energy they need to use. This loving, caring, gentle energy, or this warrior spirit, because they need to stand up and protect. So these are, well, well, it doesn't matter if the negative side knows about this. At least they will know why they are fucked up and why their organization is disappearing, okay? At least there is a balance, because for a very long time, there was not too many earth angels who were neutral on earth. So these people, these sex wizards were destroying lots of dark, destroying lots of divine feminine and divine masculine, and Source does not like that, because lots of good people has been lost, and even many good souls. And that's why this is these earth angels coming on earth continuously the last 60, 70 years, because the Source wants this to stop. Doesn't want to lose divine souls, divine feminine, divine masculine, and they are assisting divine feminine and divine masculine to step into their destiny. And well, I'm also talking about this because if you are divine feminine, divine masculine, you need to recognize these signs, please. And one thing, they can't cheat, that they cause confusion. A divine feminine, a divine masculine cause only confusion if somebody does some spell work around them. So it's possible they will cause also confusion. But I'm telling you, you have to make them wait, and wait a long time, okay? And if after 5-6 months they are still there and they are still very strong, I don't know, but I believe when you kiss your divine feminine, divine masculine, when you are in the arm of your divine feminine and divine masculine, look into each other's eyes, you will know. It will be evident, because your intuition will scream that this is your man, your woman. Do you understand? But when you are in the arm of this sex wizard, you might have this feeling, but 5 minutes later, no. This is not the divine masculine. There is something wrong. So I don't feel well. Something is not okay. And after, you will feel this symptom when you get together, when you sleep together the first time, when you get extremely tired. Okay, sometimes after sex people are tired, I understand. But you get really, really tired, and your energy is taken away from you, and regularly you just can't get back this energy fast like normally a divine person can do. If you really make a love with your divine person, and it's just a physical tiredness because of lovemaking, that you get back very quickly. But this one is like you are exhausted, totally exhausted. And it just gets worse every time when you are with this guy or woman. And this is really important, the first red flag that should be. The second red flag, that you start losing your job, or you will start having problem at your job, you get unlucky that you were not before. You came out of the dark night of the soul. Now you are in a blessing because you are upgrading and good things happening in your life. And you don't understand why you have a car accident, because you are protected from spells. It's just impossible that it's a spell work or any occult attack, because you can protect yourself from that. And you just don't understand how. These are the signs that following in a relationship like that. The other thing is there is no emotional bonding, vulnerability. You can't be vulnerable with this guy. You can't be emotional. They will smile, but sometimes you can get that fake smile. Sometimes they can't control it all the time. Do you understand? So you need to be really vigilant and separate yourself from a sex wizard as soon as possible. And after, you need to do some research about, maybe I will teach about this on my spiritual channel, how to obtain back your spiritual gifts, your destiny, and how to get back your energy, what was stolen from you spiritually. Because you can fight back. It is yours, honey. They have no right to take it away. Oh, they will be really pissed off if I do that. Because lots of sex wizards and sex witches will be pissed off. They might won't be paid after certain works. But who cares? They should get a normal job, like us do. Divine feminine, divine masculine, most of us has the normal jobs. So, you have to be careful. You have to really, really be careful. So this sex wizard doesn't know yet, but is really fucked up, because what's happening is the player get played and hunter get hunted. Also, the localization of this organization is done. The people who did all this magic shit, and usually they do it on other people, other divine beings, also other divine feminine and masculine, they are traced also. And there is a huge spiritual army who's dealing with them. I can't tell more things about this, but they will notice very soon that the organization will be disintegrated. And this guy will lose power, maybe even spiritual gifts that he has, so he won't be able to fuck up other divine feminine. Because Source God wants to protect divine feminine and divine masculine all over the world, on earth. Do you understand? And that's why these neutral earth angels are here. It's been a bit more than 70 years. They coming on earth, and even now more and more babies born with earth angel soul, and they are here to help this earth to shift into 5D and help divine feminine, protect divine feminine, divine masculine from dark organizations like that. And some of these earth angels, for example, they become police, they become investigators or judges, and they don't even know they are earth angels and neutral earth angels. Sometimes they don't even wake up all their life. But they don't know even like that they serve Source and God, because these are the judges, these are the investigators, or police, or secret FBI, or whatever you call it. It's different in every country. Where in the US it's FBI. Who you just can't corrupt them. You just can't blackmail them. You can't corrupt them. They stand firmly on the side of the justice. And they just want the truth, and they stand on the side of the justice, and they want the justice to win on earth. And they don't realize that some of them are even neutral earth angel from birth. And sometimes Source let that happen like that. sometimes these people, because of the education, they develop blockages in the mind, so the awakening, spiritual awakening, is very difficult for them. But it does not change that that they have an earth angel, neutral earth angel soul, and usually the job they will choose, the study what they will do, will be somehow protecting and serving divine feminine and divine masculine all over the earth, like a judge. Or I'm not saying all the judge, don't misunderstand, because there are judges who can be corrupted. No, but it is possible that there are some earth angels that they don't get spiritually awakened, and sometimes souls let that happen, because when you spiritually awaken, you are visible in a spiritual realm. So imagine if a judge is an earth angel, neutral earth angel, and awaken, he will be or she will be under a huge attack if he or she is visible on a spiritual realm. So sometimes souls let that these people don't get spiritually awakened in this lifetime, because they are protected, but in the same time their power is there. Their neutral earth angel power is there, so they protecting, they fighting for the truth, and even if they don't know, they are on the side of God and source. This is very interesting and complicated, but I really wish that when you become a divine feminine and divine masculine, I could pass to people like that my knowledge, because honestly, you could avoid so much betrayal, so much spiritual attacks you could protect yourself from. And well, soon I will start a new course for divine feminine and divine masculine. I will put it together. Before I was doing it separately, but now I will put it together, and I will put it on my spiritual channel and Patreon also, the dates and when you can apply for it, and you will learn about spirituality, that part of it that will help you to protect yourself. They'll give you the knowledge that you avoid the trap of the negative energies, okay? You know already that you have to love people, you have to heal yourself, you have to forgive people. Well, there will be some lesson about that also, but the majority of the lesson is about the secret of universe and secret of the spiritual realm, the astral realm, and gifts, and how you can develop them, how you can protect them, and also how you can recognize your enemy, because they are very good disguising themselves. And yeah, I think it will be around April maybe. Yeah, and the course will be in May and beginning of June, if everything goes well, but I don't know yet. Maybe it's not. So I will put it up in time on my Patreon and my website also. You are divine feminine, divine masculine. You need to build, and you need to invest in that, because you are visible in a spiritual realm, especially if you develop more and more gifts, and you have more and more downloads, and you will have, as you will upgrade. Dark people will spiritually see you and try to attack you and trap you and take away what is yours. And I don't believe, when you have a high vibration, yes, you attract high vibrational people, and in a certain way they have difficulty to approach you, is true, but there are high-ranked dark people also, spiritually I'm talking about. And they have a resistance, they can approach you, they can get this away from you, or they can send in people into your life whose are karmic, but they are, how shall I put this, in a neutral, well, they have many ways to do that. I'm teaching about this on these lessons, But you need to know that when your light is bright, it will attract the insects also, okay? It will attract karmic people, it will attract pervert narcissistic people, it will attract, well, if you are too dangerous for the negative energies, because you have a destiny that can fuck them up, you will attract lots of sex wizards and all kind of chop shit that you want to unalive you spiritually. So, and destroy, put you in trauma and things like that. So you need to be prepared. You need to be ready. And you have to develop a tenacity, a spiritual stamina that whatever happens, you will go through. And you need to learn to control your mind and create with your mind. That is really important, because when you are divine feminine and divine masculine, usually the negative forces trick your mind, because they know you can create. You have more creative power than a karmic person. And they put fear, confusion in your brain, that you are not sure about yourself, about your destiny, or what spirit wants you to do, and you will start creating negative things in your life. Do you understand? So there are many ways they working, and you need to know about this, all about this, if you are divine feminine and divine masculine. Right, I stopped talking because I won't be able to edit. Anyway, thank you for watching, and press a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.